Why most men fail to impress women. Listen, most men think impressing a woman means showing off, buying expensive things, flexing status, telling her how great they are, and then they wonder why she's not impressed, why she seems bored, why she's on her phone while they're mid-sentence. Here's what they don't understand. Real impression isn't about what you have. It's about how you make her feel. And when you tap into the right psychological triggers, you don't have to try hard at all. She'll be drawn to you without knowing why. She'll tell her friends there's something different about you. She'll replay your conversations in her head. I'm going to break down 7 psychological secrets that make this happen. Not theory, not pick-up artist nonsense, real psychology that works in the real world. And by the end of this, you'll understand exactly why most men fail to make a lasting impression and how you can stand out without even breaking a sweat. So let's dive into the first secret. And trust me, this one alone will change how every interaction goes. Secret number 1, challenge her. Secret number 1, challenge her respectfully. Here's what nobody tells you. Agreeing with everything she says doesn't make you likable. It makes you boring. Women don't want an echo chamber. They want someone who has their own thoughts, their own opinions, someone who can hold their ground respectfully. So when she says something you genuinely disagree with, don't nod along like a puppet. Engage with it. That's interesting. I actually see it differently. Here's why. No aggression, no mansplaining, just confident difference of perspective. This does something powerful. It shows her you're not trying to impress her by becoming whoever she wants. You're your own person, and that's attractive. Psychologically, this taps into something called cognitive dissonance. When someone challenges our views, respectfully, we pay more attention. We engage deeper. We remember them. But here's the balance. Challenge ideas, not her. Make it about the topic, not about being right. And always show you're listening to her perspective too. That's how you turn a forgettable conversation into one she'll think about later. Secret number 2, master the secret number 2. Master the power of presence. Power of presence. Picture this. You're talking to her, but your eyes keep drifting to your phone. You're nodding along, but she can tell you're not really listening. You're physically there, but mentally somewhere else. She feels it. And in that moment, you become forgettable. Here's the brutal truth. In a world where everyone's distracted, full presence is magnetic. When you give someone your complete attention, it's so rare that it feels like a drug. Put your phone away, not on the table, away. Face her directly. Make eye contact that's warm, not intense. Listen to understand, not to respond. Most men are already thinking about what they're going to say next. They're in their head rehearsing lines, and women can sense that distance immediately. But when you're fully present, when she feels like she's the only person in the room, that's when something shifts. Because here's what's happening psychologically. You're making her feel valued without saying a word. You're triggering what psychologists call the spotlight effect. And suddenly, she's more engaged, more open, more attracted. This isn't a trick. It's respect packaged in attention, and it works every single time. Secret number 3, use her name deliberately. 3, use her name deliberately. This sounds simple, almost too simple, but it's one of the most underused psychological tools in attraction. Dale Carnegie said it decades ago. A person's name is the sweetest sound in any language to them. But most men either never use her name or they overuse it. Awkwardly, use it deliberately. At key moments when you first meet Sarah, I like that when you're making a point. Here's what I think, Sarah. When you're saying goodbye, it was really good talking to you, Sarah. What's happening psychologically? You're creating personalization. You're making the interaction feel intimate, not generic. Her brain registers that you're not just talking to some woman, you're talking to her specifically. And that tiny shift makes everything feel more real, more memorable, more meaningful. This works because humans are hardwired to respond to their own names. It triggers attention and positive emotion automatically. Use it, but don't abuse it. Quality over quantity. Secret number 4. Master the art of mystery. 4. Master the art of mystery. Most men reveal everything in the first conversation, their entire life story, their plans, their feelings, everything, and they wonder why there's no second. Date. Here's the reality. Mystery creates curiosity, and curiosity creates desire. You don't need to be secretive or weird. Just don't give her your autobiography in hour one. When she asks what you do, don't just say your job title and move on. Tease it a little. I solve problems most people don't even know exist. Keeps things interesting. Now she's curious. Now she's asking follow-up questions. Now you're creating a story instead of a resume. Share enough to be interesting. Hold back enough to be intriguing. And here's the key. End conversations while they're still good. Don't talk until there's nothing left to say. I've got to run, but this has been great. Let's continue this another time. What just happened? You left her wanting more. And psychologically, that's called the Zeigarnik effect. People remember incomplete interactions more than complete ones. She'll be thinking about what you didn't say, about what comes next about you. That's the power of mystery. Secret number 5. Secret number 5. Show passion, not desperation. Show passion, not desperation. Here's the difference that changes everything. Passion is attractive. Desperation is repulsive. When you talk about something you genuinely care about, your energy shifts. Your eyes light up. Your voice changes. That's passion. And women notice not just what you're saying, but how you're showing up when you say it. It could be your work, a hobby, a cause you believe in. Doesn't matter what it is. What matters is that it's real. Compare that to desperation. When everything you do is about getting her approval, when you have no strong interests outside of dating, when your energy is needy, not grounded. Psychologically, passion signals value. It shows you have a full life, that you're not looking for her to complete you, but to complement you, and that's magnetic. Secret number 6. Use strategic vulnerability. 6. Use strategic vulnerability. Now, here's where most men get it completely backwards. They think being impressive means being perfect. No flaws, no struggles, just wins. Wrong. Perfection is intimidating. It creates distance. It makes you seem unreachable, unreal. Strategic vulnerability does the opposite. Share a genuine struggle, a lesson you learned the hard way, a moment where you weren't the hero. Notice I said strategic. Don't trauma dump. Don't complain about your ex for 20 minutes. Don't make her your therapist. This is how you build connection fast. Not by being flawless, but by being real. Secret number 7. Exit gracefully. Exit gracefully. Here's the final secret, and it's the one that seals everything together. How you leave an interaction matters more than how you entered it. Most men overstay. They keep talking when the energy's dying. They linger awkwardly. They don't know when to walk away. But a man who knows his value, he exits on a high note. Had a great conversation. She's laughing. Things are flowing. And then you say, what does this do? It shows her you have things going on, that your time has value, that you're not desperate to milk every second out of this interaction. And psychologically, this creates the peak end rule. People judge experiences largely based on how they felt at the peak and at the end. If you end well, the entire interaction gets remembered positively.